Welcome to the Parsippany Hills 2020 Junior Seminar presentation. There are many factors to consider as you begin your college planning. This year, the college visits at Parsippany Hills High School will be held virtually. You will be able to sign up for these visits through Naviance. Pay attention to the colleges that you are searching for any information about virtual open houses and tours. You should sign up for those so that you get an opportunity to see the campus virtually. Keep your eyes open for Spring College Fair in April of 2021. More details will follow as we get closer to that date. In addition, the County College of Morris hosts a college fair every September. There will be one in September of 2021, and again, more details will follow as we get closer to the date.
Individual virtual college visits. Similar to last year, admissions counselors will be available for individual visits with students, but now virtually. Starting September 7th, Parsippany Hills is offering students the opportunity to attend virtual college visits from several colleges and universities. Students must register for these virtual meetings through their Naviance account, which can be found in the Colleges tab under Research Colleges, then College Visits. Once registered, students will have access to the meeting link supplied by the admissions counselor of that school. This is a great opportunity for students to still be able to learn about prospective schools, demonstrate interest, and connect with representatives, which may be helpful during the application process. These visits will be taking place Monday through Friday during the lunch break period and/or at 3 p.m. The senior class has been notified of this opportunity through the Class of 2021 Google Classroom. Virtual College Visit Registration. The picture you see on the slide is a screenshot of what students will see upon accessing the individual virtual college visits in their Naviance account. Students will click on the Register Now button to sign up for space for the virtual meeting. Upon registration, they will be provided with meeting information such as the college, the day and time, the link to join the meeting, and the meeting host. Students are expected to remain respectful, professional, and appropriate during these virtual visits.
If colleges return to in-person campus visits, please keep in mind that many admissions reps keep track when you visit their campus. More and more, we have heard from admissions counselors that they are strongly looking at if you visited their campus and showed interest in their school. So if campus visits open up in person and you have the opportunity to visit, we highly recommend you do that. Before you go, make your list. Consider things like size, location, distance, majors. If you have an opportunity and they open it up, sit down and attend a class. Talk to students on campus, and when you complete your visit, write down your thoughts and keep track of those as you begin all of your visits. As you begin to generate your college list, you want to break schools down into 3 categories: safe, possible, and dream. You look at your academic profile and see where it fits in regards to that college, and then you can make your list into these 3 categories.
Naviance is a web-based college and career readiness program that provides comprehensive information designed to help you identify your strengths and interests and research colleges or universities, industries, and professions. It can even act as a personal planner to help you stay organized. The idea is to provide you with as much information as possible so you can make an informed decision about your next steps. Naviance is a one-stop shop for everything related to colleges and universities. There is a lot to explore, but it is always helpful to start with a simple search. Each school has its own page where you can find basic information such as size, location, programs of study, student population, extracurricular activities and clubs, as well as cost and financial aid. We encourage you to use tools such as the Supermatch feature if you aren't quite sure where to look. Supermatch will allow you to select specific criteria that you are looking for and will generate a list based on what was chosen. You can favorite the ones that you like, add them to your colleges I'm thinking about list, and compare acceptance criteria all in one place. One of the most unique pieces of Naviance is the Scattergrams feature. This tool uses application data from previous Parsippany Hills graduates, so you can gain a better understanding of your position compared to other Vikings. This provides a great visual based on weighted GPA and SAT or ACT scores. The amount of data can be overwhelming for some schools, so play around with what is actually shown on the graph, such as accepted, denied, or waitlisted applications. The career resources are equally comprehensive and beneficial to you. Choosing a potential career is a long-term process and one that can be just as overwhelming as choosing a college or university. However, Naviance offers extensive information that is pulled from the U.S. Department of Labor, Employment, and Training Administration and the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You can explore career clusters or specific professions, but if you aren't sure where to start, we encourage you to take the Career Interest Profiler. This will connect you with potential industries and professions to research. You will find a basic job description, important knowledge and skills, common tasks and activities within the profession, as well as typical wages. Another incredible feature is the Road Trip Nation Interview Archive. This is a database of videos created from nearly 1,000 interviews with leaders across a wide range of industries. Each provides insight into their unique journey and experience, and may be a great resource to explore for more information.
When the college application process starts next year, it is more manageable to break down the process into 4 separate parts: the application, the high school transcript, standardized test scores, and letters of recommendation. There are 3 different types of college applications: the application specific to the college, the common application, and the coalition application. For the common application, the essay questions are always released in the spring. Once we are aware of the essay topics, the counselors will share them with the juniors so they can start working on them during the summer. The common application, which is accepted by more than 900 schools, including some colleges located outside the U.S., helps streamline one essential part of the admissions process. Through the common application, students can apply to multiple colleges at once. So students only have to fill out details that most colleges require, including name, address, parental employment and education, and extracurricular activities. The new edition of the Common App opens August 1st. The Coalition application is a new college application platform similar to the Common application. The main difference between the Coalition and the Common application is the Coalition has a feature called the Locker. Students can choose to put whatever they want in their locker. Students can store documents, essays, test scores, videos, and artwork. As stated in the previous slide, the Coalition Locker is used for students to place documents and material that they feel are an important record of their high school experience. The locker is completely private until it is shared with the admissions rep. The entire locker does not have to be shared. Students can pick and choose individual files to share with individual contacts. You can also unshare at any time.
Your official transcript includes a lot of important information that may be required on your college applications. This is the initial transcript that we sent to colleges and universities. You will find every course you have taken since freshman year and the courses you are currently taking as a senior. The grades present on your transcript are final grades, not your marking period grades. The transcript also includes your total number of credits, your official weighted GPA, class rank, and class size.
The third piece of the application process is sending your official SAT or ACT test scores. Students are responsible for this part of the process as the counseling department does not send official test scores. Scores must be sent directly from College Board or ACT to be considered official. If scores are sent from the counseling department, they will not be considered official to the college or university. When registering for a test or sending scores, you will most likely need to provide our school's CEB code, which is 311079. Some colleges or universities have also adopted test optional policies which do not require applicants to send SAT or ACT scores. Please keep in mind that many schools may require applicants to submit additional or supplemental material in place of the test scores, so it is important to pay attention to what they ask for in place of the scores. Recommendations. The fourth piece of the college application process are letters of recommendations. Most schools require students to submit letters of recommendation, whether it's from a teacher, counselor, or an outside recommender. Some helpful documents to provide the person who is writing your letter of recommendation are your resume and brag sheets. Not sure how to create a resume? Naviance offers an awesome resume building tool that assists with creating a resume piece by piece. Resumes are also beneficial to have for college applications, internship opportunities, or part-time jobs. It may be helpful to start thinking now of teachers who you would want to write a letter of recommendation on your behalf. A good time to ask would be around spring semester of junior year or right in the beginning of senior year. Be sure to ask in person first, as it is more personal than email. If your teachers or counselor agree to writing a letter of recommendation, you can then request that teacher on Naviance. Only teachers or counselors affiliated with Parsippany Hills High School are available to be requested on Naviance. Types of college admissions. There are 4 different ways in which you can choose to submit your college applications: regular decision, early action, early decision, or rolling admissions. Regular decision, the most common ways students apply, requires all application materials be submitted on deadlines in January, February, or even March, with May 1st as the deadline to confirm your acceptance. Early action is non-binding, meaning if you apply early action and get accepted to the school, you do not need to attend that college or withdraw your other applications. Most early action due dates are in October or November, with decisions coming out around Christmas time. Early action may be preferable to some students as it helps them with completing their applications earlier during senior year and hearing back from their schools of choice sooner. However, you do not have to apply early action if that is not the right decision for you. Early decision is a binding agreement with the college, meaning if you apply to the school early decision and are accepted, you must attend that school and withdraw all other applications. Students are only allowed to apply early decision to one school and may not even know their financial aid package at the time of acceptance. Therefore, it is really important to have the conversation with your family of whether or not a particular school is the right fit for an early decision admissions. Many ED deadlines are between early October to December. Some schools also offer rolling admissions, meaning that as you complete parts of the application, you send them into the school and they review your documents as they are received. There is no particular deadline, however, most schools want applications by June or July. Decisions on acceptance with rolling admissions typically take less time to come out.
The FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid, should be filled out during your senior year. Make sure you visit the appropriate website to fill out the FAFSA. Some schools will also require the CSS profile. In September of 2021, we will hold Financial Aid Night to help you and parents answer these questions. Scholarship information for all local scholarships will be found on Naviance during your senior year. It is important to visit and communicate with the financial aid offices when you begin to make your college visits.
The next few slides include information about the ACT and SAT tests. Both are used within the college admissions process by many colleges. However, in light of recent events, many schools are going test optional. So please be sure to check the schools you're looking at to know what their policy is with regard to testing. The SAT was changed a few years ago, so it now more closely resembles the ACT test. The SAT includes 4 sections: a reading test, a writing and language test, a math test, and an optional essay. Total time testing is usually around 3 hours, although it could be more if your child chooses to do the essay. If you take an SAT test, you cannot take subject tests on the same day. When your child registers for the SAT,
they will need to indicate our school code, which is 311079. At the time of registration, your child can select 4 colleges that will receive their test score with no extra charge. Sending the SAT scores is part of the fee you already pay for the test. But if someone wants to send the scores to more than 4 schools, there will be a charge for the additional schools. Although it is difficult currently to find testing locations, a student should consider taking the SAT more than once, as we do see benefits for multiple testing opportunities. Students may also want to take SAT subject tests. These are content-based tests used to demonstrate advanced knowledge in a certain area. There are 20 SAT subject tests available. They fall into the categories of English, history, languages, mathematics, and science. Not all schools require subject tests, so again, we encourage you to look at the schools and find out what they are asking for. In order to better accommodate students who are looking to take an SAT, College Board has added testing opportunities. If you look at the slide, you will see additional dates listed where students can register to take the SAT. Please be sure you check the website prior to leaving for the test to ensure there's been no change in the testing site.
The ACT is an additional standardized college readiness and high school achievement assessment. Many students find that it is more aligned with their high school curriculum than the current SAT. A key difference within the ACT is its science reasoning section. This can be a potential advantage for students who are strong in the subject and may be an important consideration for those intending to pursue a science-based profession. You can find more information and resources for the ACT on act.org. Please take a few moments to review the ACT's upcoming test dates and registration deadlines. These can also be found on act.org.
Resources for standardized testing. There are several resources available for SAT or ACT test preparation. If you are looking to take the SAT, the best place to start would be collegeboard.org. Here you will have access to practice tests, free SAT test prep, and information on what to expect on test day. Khan Academy has fantastic resources for SAT preparation on math, reading, and writing. They also offer some helpful tips and strategies. Khan Academy is completely free and also a great resource if you are simply looking for extra help in your classes. Students who plan on taking an ACT should hop on to actstudent.org, as ACT prep guides are available to help you feel confident for test day.
Students with IEPs and 504 plans can apply for testing accommodations when taking either the SAT or ACT. Students should complete the application available on the counseling website or seek out their counselor if they have further questions. Once the counseling office receives the application, it is submitted to either the SAT or ACT. It is those organizations that will decide whether or not they grant testing accommodations to a student. Should you have further questions, again, you can see your counselor, or please feel free to reach out to Joanne Barkowskis, who is the SSD coordinator for Parsippany Hills High School.
Though junior year has just started, scheduling courses for senior year will be here before we know it. Students should take a strong academic schedule with at least 7 courses. Senior year schedules are important to college admission representatives because it is a good indicator of how they will do their freshman year of college. Counselors will make sure that students have fulfilled their graduation requirements and schedule courses for requirements they still might need next year. Course requests will need to be signed off by parents electronically in Genesis. Students interested in studying education should consider the Target Teach program, where students get to work with a mentored teacher. There is also a virtual high school option, where students can take classes online that are not offered at Parsippany Hills High School. More information will be provided for Target Teach and VHS when the applications become available.
Prior to the pandemic, the NJSLA Class of 2021 graduation requirements include proficiency on the ELA 10 and Algebra 1. In addition, students are able to use proficient cutoff scores on the SAT, ACT, ASVAB, or AccuPlacer. However, at this time, we are waiting for further instructions from the state as to what the NJSLA graduation requirements will be. As soon as we receive that information, we will be sure to get that out to all of you.
The CCM Challenger Program provides students an opportunity to take college-level courses while attending high school. This is a great program to apply to if you are looking to enrich your education, experience the college environment firsthand, strengthen your candidacy for college admission, earn credits towards a college degree, or possibly even fulfill some high school requirements. Visit the link above for more information on the application process.
Students that are interested in playing athletics at the college level must register with the NCAA Clearinghouse. If you access the NCAA website, you will see steps listed to complete this process. Should you have any questions, please feel free to see information on the counseling website or seek out your counselor.
We encourage you all to follow us on social media. The counseling department has its own Instagram account where we post special announcements, events, and important information. Parsippany Hills High School can also be followed on Instagram and Twitter.